catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Justin
and MaHogany
YouTube channel, guys. Listen, I'm your boy Justin.
And of course, I'm MaHogany.
Guys, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button.
Turn that post notification bell.
And listen, when you do, make sure you comment what?
Hello.
You already know, guys. Listen, it is the day after Christmas, y'all.
It is. It's the day after Christmas.
Where did December go?
I don't know. December came and left like it had somewhere to go. Like, comment down below where the month had to go, because I don't know. It just came and left.
The whole year came and it went.
Yeah, for sure.
We're on the last week of December, y'all. So, Vlogmas was good, but it was challenging.
And it was quick. I mean, because it's already done. Like,
it's always quick. One thing I've learned by being a video content creator, y'all, when it comes to Vlogmas is 25 days. I'm gonna tell you something about them 25 days. To me, they go quick.
They do.
They go quick. So when you're doing Vlogmas, it's like, and you like, oh, we at the 25th day already. It's quick for YouTube creators. By the time you put up the tree, do this video, you like, okay, did I get to enjoy it?
Right. So true.
It goes by quick. Last 2 years I've noticed that I was like, God dog, where did it go? But it goes by quick every single year.
It definitely does. And I saw something on Instagram like a few months ago, and they were saying like, and then those 6 days in between Christmas and New Year's,
I'm sure that flies by.
They're like, that flies by, and they were like, literally use that time to just like be your most like don't put pressure on yourself during those days. Like that's the one time I feel like
get you some rest.
That you can rest unapologetically.
Get you some sleep.
You can think about what you want to do for the new year, because once January 1 hit, it's like, of course you still have time to think, but it's like you hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
So it's literally like those 6 days you can really just think about what you want, for your new year. Just think about life. What do you need to disconnect from? What do you need to let go of? Rest. Even if you don't want to think, that's okay. Just rest.
Yeah.
Be on the couch, watch movies every day. Whatever your schedule allows. I feel like you have a pass in between those days to just be.
Yeah.
Exist.
Just to be, just lay back, relax. Do something that you never done before. Eat something that you usually don't eat.
Yeah.
Forget about your diet for a minute.
Yeah. Because on January 1, it's going to be like everybody's going to have like this fresh perspective of being their best self forevermore.
Yeah.
And some people will stick with it. Some people won't. That's just how the new thing goes. But it's just like, use this time where it's no pressure to just exist.
To exist, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, listen, go on, lay back and watch that television.
Man, weirdo.
But yeah, guys, going through this December, it was a challenging month. Talk about some of those challenges that we faced. I mean, coming through the month of December.
I will say, just being, this month had a bunch of challenges. And it was very hard to film, like, for multiple reasons, I feel like. One, if I could be transparent, sometimes it's kind of challenging to be present and, like, enjoy your holidays when also you're a content creator, because it's like, you want to enjoy your holidays sometimes and not film, but you still need to film because everybody wants to see you. Yeah. And they want to see your family, and they're like, where's the Jackson, Atlanta? Where are you guys? And so it's like you sometimes battle between like being present or like,
running a production.
Yeah. And then, sometimes, people, like, even as you get new subscribers, people haven't always seen your content before. And if you do like a replay of something that a lot of people haven't seen, people are like, we want new stuff. And so it's like just trying to find that balance of like literally, like, I want to just open presents without, recording. But then it's been hard to film. It's been hard. December is hard because you're so wanting to be wrapped up in the holidays, but you also have a job to do.
And I think your body too, for me, you get to the end of December, you like, oh Lord, I need to rest a little bit,
Yeah, because you get all these months.
Yeah, and looking back, y'all, we definitely got to do a recap video on Jackson, Atlanta, because looking back, we did a lot this year.
A lot.
We did a lot this year. So it was crazy. It was a crazy year.
It was crazy. I mean, I literally was like pregnant,
Yeah.
and now I'm not pregnant anymore. Like gave birth. I mean, that's a lot right there.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And then just we did so many things we never had did. We got on a yacht. We never had did that before. I'm trying to think. We went explored a land in different places we've never seen. I mean, different states we've never been to. It was wow.
So y'all, it was a challenging month, and then the loss of loved ones.
Yeah.
Dealing with that, and dealing with the loss of loved ones, dealing with national loss of loved ones. You know, different people pass. It was something, and then it's hard. It's hard to deal with when people pass around the holiday season.
Yeah, cause like that's the time. Not that you want them there, but it's like
that's the time I think we as people we've come to in our minds. We think, and if we could be honest, we would. If death happens any other time, just don't let it happen around the holiday season.
Right.
But unfortunately, sometimes not only do we, I think you're dealing with two types of people dealing with grief. You deal with people that have lost a loved one earlier in the year, and this is their first Christmas without them.
Yeah.
And then you're dealing with some people that have recently lost a loved one in the midst of holiday season. So they have to cope with that, which to me is harder because one of them you are braced for, and the other one happens and you're not braced for.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard dealing with loss, and you got to make sure. I was listening to Bishop Jakes the other day. He was talking, and he was about basically saying, if you know that you're going to be lonely on Christmas, if by being lonely, depression's going to find you, or you're going to be sad. Or you're gonna be miserable. Don't be a target for misery. Don't be a target for depression. So you sitting at the house last 5 years with your loved one that may have passed, and y'all ate ham and turkey. That you made was good all them 5 years. But now, since things have changed, you may need to change your routine. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I can definitely relate to what T.D. Jakes said about being a target for misery. I remember, I think it was 2019, I believe. And that was the year my aunt had passed away. And she had passed away in June, and so it was going to be my first Christmas without her in December. And we had moved to Atlanta, and Justin was doing trucking, and so he couldn't be home. I don't think he was either home that Christmas or whatever the case was. And literally, I was at home with the kids all by myself, and I had got invited out a few places to like celebrate Christmas, but I was just like moping around and literally being a target for misery. And I remember just spending that holiday all sad and crying and stuff. And it's like, not saying that I didn't have a reason, because I had lost the loved one that was close to me. They were the very like person, my person that had pretty much raised me. I had lost them, and then my husband wasn't there. He was working. So I had reasons to be sad, but it's like just sitting there moping around just makes you a target. You know what I'm saying? It makes all those feelings just come all the way at you, versus like if you go out and be with friends and go do this, like you're kind of not making yourself, you know what I'm saying?
And just because you have a reason to be sad, that doesn't mean you need to be sad.
Yeah.
You got to change your pattern, change your routine, and figure out what makes you happy. And I think that's one thing. I grew up in life where you always done the same routine every Christmas, every day. And I mean, we changed our tradition. Like we used to go to this person, go that person, go this person. That stuff tired me out. But I changed my routine because I noticed that at the end of the day, I was drained. So I'm not going to be a target of being drained and letting something take my energy. No, I'm going to change up. And if I want to sit at my house, cook me a meal, or eat Waffle House, or whatever I choose to do on Christmas or Thanksgiving, that's what I choose to do. So I just want you to be encouraged to just change your routine. Don't sit there if you know that you're gonna be miserable. I've met people. I've heard people say, I'm gonna just be sitting at home. No, change your routine. Do something that's gonna make you happy. Do something different, even if you don't know it's gonna make you happy. But don't be in the place a target for upset, depression, and bad thoughts. Move out the way. And I think we should do that as we go into the new year. Move yourself from being a target. Too many of us are allowing ourselves to be a target, whether it's to depression, whatever's hurting us. Stop getting in the way. If you know that it's going to cause you hurt, whether it be physically, whatever it is, or emotionally, move out of the way. If you know it's gonna damage your life, move out of the way. Don't let it target you. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it target you. And sometimes we just got to, we got to get, we got to get, that straight to the point. Get out the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a target for it. I don't want to be a target. Just because I am upset, just because I'm dealing with grief, I don't want to be a target for it.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. Mm-mm. I think doing something outside of your normal, breaking your normal routine is more challenging than it is to just stay and do the same thing. And so it's definitely different. And it's easier said than done, but I know that, like TJ said, like you said, it makes all the difference. Yeah. Just change the routine. Just change it and don't make yourself, like you said, a target for misery. And rewording how, like, instead of saying I got to do this, but I get to. I think when you say I got to, it literally sucks all of the positivity out of anything. I got to go clean my room. Like, that don't sound, I don't care if you say that, I got to go clean my room. Like, nothing, even no matter the tone of what you say, it sounds miserable. You know what I'm saying? But, like, changing it to I get to go clean my room. Like, because at the end of the day, even if it stressed you out, it's a blessing. There's a blessing in everything. I get to go dump my trash. Like, a lot of people don't got trash. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wish they had people in their house that could fill up their trash. It's a lot. Like, we just have to change our perspective and just change our words. And I think that will definitely just keep you in a better space. Like, I get to do this. And, it's not so much I can say, but as we go into the new year, just making sure that we're wording things positively. And, just being a positive person and being kind to people. There's so many people that's living on the edge. And just being kind to people. Like, this morning, I had like a situation happen yesterday, and I tried to resolve it yesterday, but the place was closed, and this is a major big deal, y'all. And literally, I called the place, and literally when I was on the phone, like, I was like, hey, how are you? And how was your holiday? And I really was showing that I really cared about the person that was on the phone that was helping me. And I didn't like fake like that. Like, I really did care, and that alone, when I was telling them my problem, they literally fixed it in like 5 minutes, when like that probably would have been a long 3 to 4 day process. But just being nice to people, you know what I'm saying? Not to get what you want, but just being nice to people, I feel like makes a whole lot of difference. Yeah,
be nice to folks. When folks don't be being nice out in the streets.
They don't.
So I had to lay them out.
I know you had another situation today.
Yes,
people won't
be nice. Folks has got mean lately. I don't understand. And then they worry about why folks flipping. I'm flipping it because you mean.
But I will say, start off nice.
Oh, I do.
And I feel like.
But as soon as you take an exit and you want to be rude, I'm going to take that exit with you. Because I'm going to tell you how much you're wrong and you're rude.
So, I started.
And you can go kick rocks and play in traffic.
Just it. Oh my gosh. No, but people do be tripping. And I feel like people have gotten so much mean.
But you know what? I learned, I lay them out and I let God do the rest. Because if you want to be rude to somebody when they've been nice, you're going to walk out there and that's when your engine going to fall out your car. And then you got to buy a new car. See, God going to get you back. That's what I encourage myself. You're going to go out there and that car ain't going to start. You're going to go out there and that car going to break down in the middle of that highway. You better stop playing with folks. I'm just be saying. People you better watch. Stop being mean to people. It'll come back on you. My God got a sense of humor too. You'll be hee-haw and mad and laying folks out, try to get folks and try to do people wrong, and you will be looked up and you will be sitting in there heaven. And God gonna do you right. Y'all better be careful. I'm just telling you, folks ain't right in the head out here.
No, they not. And my thing is, unless I have to deal with people, I just gonna leave them where they at. And I know this thing on some different kind of time that I ain't know. I just gonna leave them where they at. And I mean, it is what it is. Because all money ain't good money. If I'm partnered with you, if I'm working with you, I'd rather just not even do it because, but then sometimes you encounter people like you encounter somebody at Walmart, they're rude. You just, whatever. People are just on a whole nother type of time.
Yeah, people just rude, y'all. We're gonna do a segment called "Get Somebody Else to Do It."
I know that's right.
Because we gotta talk about that. It's a lot of stuff out here. Just get somebody else to do it. But
my thing is but it's so much, and like I feel like people are mad at where they are in life and they want to take that out on you.
Yeah.
You go to Chick-fil-A. Well, this usually don't happen at Chick-fil-A, but let's say somewhere. You go to a restaurant.
Chick-fil-A happy to all of them.
I mean, you go somewhere, and because people are mad that they're at their job, they're rude to you. And my thing is, I didn't tell you to work there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I know people say, well, people got to work somewhere. But yeah, there's things that like y'all didn't tell me to come on here and do YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I mean, hey, we still got to come here and be your best self. Yeah. Regardless. So yeah, you might not want to work fast food, but I mean, while you there, be nice.
Yeah,
jeez. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, it's just, I think that's just common courtesy. But people these days, they mad. They just come to work mad. They treat you bad. It's just, hoo-wee.
Yes, y'all.
And then they get upset when you do that to them.
Mm-hmm.
They just.
So y'all, it was a great December. It was a great year. But I'm gonna say it was a challenging month to do Vlogmas. To do, you know, with all that was going on. Family, MaHogany's family didn't get to make it to him.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so sad.
Yeah,
y'all.
so it was a challenging month and challenging last couple days, but we made it through. And I want to encourage you and congratulate you and pat you on your back because you made it through. You made it through not only the month of December, but you're making it. You made it through this entire year. And somebody said something that was very powerful, and I'll leave out on this. They said it took Jesus, God, 7 days to create the earth. And he spoke it and it was. And when anytime they say before he spoke it, it first was a thought. And I think it's so powerful because you don't have that many more days left in this year. And if God can create the earth in 7,
man,
what he can do for you.
Right.
And I know God is thinking about you in a special way. God has thought big plans for you. And all he's just waiting to do is speak it, but he's waiting for your faith to align with it. So it's already thought of. God is just waiting for your faith to match it. And I believe in this generation that we're living in, time that we're living in, I think the hand of God, technology, can't beat the hand and the fast hand of God. It can't outbeat God. Old folks used to say a saying, you can't beat God's given how much you try. And I've learned you can't outbeat God no matter how much you try. I don't care if the fastest car that you make. I don't care if the fastest processor that you make. You can do something at the click of a button, but God's speed is even quicker than that. So I'm telling you, what God did in 7, he can turn around and do for you. Just keep encouraged. Just keep going. You're almost at the finish line. Get ready to enter another year. And I know you're saying, I'm coming to the end, but I got to start again. Keep going because there's something ahead for you. You'll get ready to leave one chapter and enter into another. And God has big things and blessings for us in the year 2023. So I just want to encourage you, even though it was hard, even though it was tough, even though you got hit with them targets of depression, suicidal thoughts, hurt, envy, people being not loyal to you, you made it through. And you got the right to be excited. You got the right to relax this week if you relaxing. Because God got great things in store for you. I just want you to know that. Yeah, but yeah, guys, we can get out of here. Anything else?
Nah.
Good talk, y'all. Good conversation. Listen, share this with your grandma, your man, your baby mama, baby daddy, your co-workers, your HOA, your lawyers, your senators. Share it with everybody. I'm telling you, God darn, Jackson's of Atlanta is on. And you better know it because we the best. Boy, this Justin MaHogany.
No,
you know what I mean.
I'm just
Jackson Atlanta on Justin MaHogany.
I'm just agreeing with you, like, hey, I'm gonna take
Jackson of Atlanta on Justin MaHogany. But you got what I said. Justin MaHogany is on YouTube. Share it with everybody. Let everybody know. Listen, you don't want to miss tomorrow's vlog, so make sure you hit the like button, turn on post notifications. Listen, I'm your boy Justin.
I'm MaHogany.
And guys, listen, do us a big favor, hit the subscribe button.
Turn on that post notification bell.
And listen, we'll see you in the next vlog. We're out of here. Peace.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a 2-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.